Donald J. Trump signed an executive order in January from preventing Arabic Muslims from entering the United States for approximately 120 days. It is very well known around the world as the travel ban. The countries affected were Iran, Iraq, Syria, Sudan, Libya, Yemen, and Somalia. The ban snared green card holders and people with valid visas alike. Some travelers who were in the air when Trump signed the order were either detained or they were sent back to where they flew from. I believe that the law should be eliminated immediately despite the law lasting for 120 days. I think that the act and the intent itself is very un-American and goes against every belief and right that this country was built upon, which was liberty, freedom, and diversity. The reasoning why this law was established to begin with was because of concerns of terrorism occurring in the United States again. According to CNN, colleges were heavily affected of this ban because of the amount of foreign exchange students that were in colleges and universities. Some students and faculty members fear that they'll have to decide between their careers or their families. Some raced back to the United States as the executive order loomed so that they would be able to complete a degree. Now they left to wonder when they'll get to see their families again if they remain in the United States. I understand that there is a history of terrorism against the United States and many countries around the world, but to make measures such as these, like these against citizens, residents, or maybe even foreign exchange students in this country, is very extreme measures. And to think that they have to choose between their future or family is just completely wrong in itself. This country once opened up to refugees because their countries were being attacked and their lives were at risk. And now we reject those who have careers and lives established, who make an honest living and want the best for themselves and their families. And now that this law has been set in place, what should happen next? Well, according to CNN, more lawsuits against the executive order are near certainty. But the White House is also considering asking foreign visitors to disclose all websites and social media sites, as well as sharing contacts in their cell phones. If the visitor declined to share such information, that person would be denied entry in the United States. This idea is still being kicked around by administration officials, and no one knows just how such a policy, if enacted, would work. I believe there should be as many protests as possible to appeal this form of policy, because I believe that there is another way to approach this issue, and because it goes against every belief and right this country was built upon.